Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Cultivate What Matters prep video number 2. So I have a little bit of time in the morning, at least I hope. My son is about to wake up, and I'm kind of stressing because I'm like realizing how far behind I am. I just started to plan this. We're filming this video December 1st, and I'm like, oh, I need to get going. I need to start doing some stuff. So this is where we left off last time. Evaluate where you are now. Okay, and I know I had my book here. Hold on. I need to find it. I need to find my quick start guide. So there's this one here that said community, but I'm going to treat community like family, although there is one more spot. So I'm not really sure if I want to add that in there, family in that one, because community, I'm not really part of my community. I don't really, I'm kind of a loner. I'm just going to go to community and see. So yeah, I think it's mostly about friendships, right? Yeah, it's mostly with friendships. So, or talking with people, I guess. That's what I would talk, like, say to that one. So anyway, so basically we're going to rate each of these things, and then um, I'm going to, I guess, leave like a little sentence about it or something. So community for me, because I'm more of a loner, I'm at home with my kids. I don't really leave my house. I don't even, well, I have my neighbor, I have a newish neighbor, but we don't really talk. We did at the beginning, but her husband is kind of rude. So I don't even say hi to them anymore. I used to and completely snubbed. So I'm like, no, I don't need that negativity in my life. Um, and my best friend, we haven't actually gotten together. So you know what? I'm feeling a little bit down in community right now. Um, I'm like a 3 or a 4, actually. Okay, so this is what I said. So I put it at a 3 or a 4. Again, when you look at this, it's a snapshot of how you're feeling, really. Like, that's how I've been finding this is. So it says what might need more nourishment or attention. So generally, I mean, if that's how you're feeling right now, generally that's how things are in your life right now. But I have noticed over time that when I fill these out, if I'm feeling really negative, that the results are lower. So just keep that in mind and try to think with an open mind when you're doing this. But for me, that's where I'm at because, and honestly, even though that's where it's at, I don't know. Other than my best friend, I don't know if community is super important to me right now. I think, and this is just my thoughts. I know people say that friendships are important and stuff. And like even my husband right now, he's working out of town. So all I do is I FaceTime him. And the only people that I see on a daily basis are my kids because my mom's car is broken down right now and she's stuck at home and I haven't seen her in a long time. So um, honestly, like community right now, because I'm always so busy with my work and with my kids and just family life, I don't have a lot of friends. I have my one best friend. Sometimes we talk, a lot of times we don't. And I don't get out a lot. We don't get out and talk to people. We've tried making like group friendships in the past and it just hasn't really worked out. And everybody is busy. Everybody's doing their own thing. So right now in my life, community isn't super important to me. So that would definitely not be one of my goals, except for maybe cultivating my friendship with Tressa. So I'd write a goal to like hang out once a month or to write her a letter. I started writing letters to her again. So it's something we used to do in our past. And so that's something that wouldn't like make it to my goal list, really. Like it's not like super important. And that's what you'll find a lot of times coming to my monthly goals is that I don't have a goal to like, cultivate friendships because I'm too busy with my kids and my family and my work. So moving on. Family. Um, right now, I mean, things are not bad. I remember there was one year in specifically that it was really low, and I was trying to get my one auntie. She wouldn't talk to me or my mom because of something that happened a long time ago, and we all healed. Everybody started talking again, and that was like my goal for that year. And I was so happy, and I was so proud of myself. And I felt like it was complete serendipity Like, it was complete serendipity because all of a sudden one day I was driving in a parking lot going to Michael's, of all places, for planner supplies. It was when I was happy planning, and I was driving, and my mom and my auntie were standing in the parking lot coming out of a store. And I was, like, shocked because I didn't know what my mom was doing that day, but they were, like, in my neighborhood. It was the weirdest thing, and I hadn't seen her in, like, 7 years, my auntie. And she came over right after that. She met my baby, who was my daughter at the time. So this was, like, 3 years ago. And, yeah, it was really cool. But anyway, that was my goal, and it was amazing how it worked out like that. So, family right now, I'd say that we're doing good. But I mean, my husband's working out of town. I haven't seen my mom for a while because her car is broken. She is coming over tonight. So I mean, I would give that a 7. If this makes any sense. Oh, and my mother-in-law, she went to Germany, like, or she's going to Germany at the end of this week, like this weekend, I think, for a riverboat cruise. So she won't even be around. So I mean, you can see how this is a snapshot of your current situation. So like I can put a 7. Things are great. Like no one's fighting, everyone's getting along, but like no one's here right now. Like I'm on my own. So, eh, you know, but like at the end of this month, we're all going to be together again. So it's going to be different. Okay, finances. So right now we're going through a situation that right now things look dire. Well, they're not dire. They were dire. And now I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So um, I'm going to give this a 5. It's going to be completely equal because I I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to take a while to get there. Does that make sense? I've been on the fence about releasing budgeting videos for the new year because we've had some serious changes um to our finances and to our budget. And now I'm like, do I share that? It's personal. All budgeting is. There's lots of people who budget online because I think that budgeting helps people more than it makes me feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? I think it does more good than it does bad. And I have had a few negative comments on my budgeting videos in the past because people are like, why do you spend money on that? Why do you buy that? Like, like very judgmental comments. And when you put yourself online, you kind of are at risk. You open yourself up for that kind of criticism. And I know for the most part, for those of you guys who are following me, like and watching this particular video, you're in your power sheets with me, right? So this is kind of like what we're doing together. Um, but finances for a regular person, it's like your finances might be great. You might get paid, you pay all your bills, you put money in savings or retirement, and you have money for your spending, for your variable spending, and then for extra stuff if you want it. That's awesome. Like, that's great. And right now, like, we're struggling. We've got 3 kids, and we have a kid who has cystic fibrosis as well. So we don't have a lot of medical bills because our health system is amazing right now. Huh, God forbid that changes. But I just we do have other expenses. So because he's cystic fibrosis, he eats double the amount of a normal child. He uses double the diapers as a normal child, double the formula as a normal child. So we've been finding it extremely difficult this year. This year was one of our toughest years, and we've had a lot of negative things happen, not just finance stuff. But anyway, so I'm just thinking about whether I'm willing to share that. But a normal person would just worry about whether they can pay their bills, whether you have a house over your head, like a roof over your head, whether you can buy food. But I share mine online, or I used to. And I'm thinking of doing that again. And now I'm like, do I want to? Do I not? I don't know. So our finances right now, they're not great. But I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's why I'm giving it a 5. So I definitely have long-term goals for finance. I have something in mind already, and I'm so excited for what's to come, but it's going to take a while. So, okay, health and wellness. Now, here I have been losing weight, and as of today, I've lost 40 pounds. So, I mean, that's that's a big thing. 40 pounds is pretty big. Um, I'm doing it mostly for my health. I've been having some knee problems, and I'm worried that I have to get a knee replacement at the tender age of 41. and so I'm going to get x-rays on my knees, and I already have the requisitions for that. um, I've I've actually and this is something I never shared on my other videos, like my December plan with me. My father-in-law got me a Christmas present. I did not go out and buy this. My doesn't matter if I did, but I didn't. I got it as a gift. So I have been tracking my steps. And yesterday, if you guys can believe this, I remember I once had like this comment from a subscriber, from a viewer, about, I think it was just in a regular plan with me about my health. And I was like, yeah, I don't really go out and exercise. Um, I don't go to the gym because I can't afford it and I don't have time because of the 3 kids. I can't get a babysitter or anything, and I don't have money for a subscription for the gym. And she was like, "You really do need to exercise." And I'm like, "Well, I think I get enough exercise, with the kids and stuff running around picking up toys and all that." And she's like, "But still not a good replacement." So I mean, there might be people who feel that way still, but anyway, I was tracking my steps, and people say that you need at least 10,000 steps a day, right? So yesterday I was looking at my goal, and you guys, I was at 9,000 steps for the day. 9,000 at home, working from home, sitting on my at my desk working, not for the majority of the day because I was actually on my feet. Um, there was a goal of like 6 hours. For 6 hours, a minute, you should stand at least a minute for every hour. And I did it like for 12, or was it 12 hours? I was standing almost all day. Like I was always on my feet because I'm chasing after my baby. I'm picking up after my kids. I'm cleaning up the toys. I'm changing my kids, like cooking dinner, cooking breakfast, cooking lunch. It never ends, right? So anyway, I was rocking my baby to sleep for like an hour last night, rocking back and forth, got a little exercise in. So I can't say honestly that I haven't been getting enough exercise. I probably haven't been getting my heart rate up to the certain rate that you're supposed to for exercise, unless you count running up and down the stairs a few times. But I haven't been doing it for steady for like half hour. So I guess that hasn't really counted. But I mean, I got almost 10,000 steps, and I'm a stay-at-home working mom. So that's crazy. So health and wellness, I'm going to say, I'm not in the prime condition of my life right now, but I'm working towards it. And again, people always say progress, not perfection. I'm going to give myself a 6 here because I'm looking really positive toward it. The only thing I'm going to add is that I do need more water. So I've been kind of not drinking my 3 bottles every day. Okay, so moving over. So home and spaces. So this is another one. I'm feeling really good about home right now. I did work on the basement this year, and now the basement is completely cluttered again. But I feel like if we get rid of some of the garbage in the boxes, it might feel better. And that's something I'll probably do again in spring. I'll see if my friend can come and help me. I did like a kind of like a giveaway to Goodwill, and I also did a garage sale. So I got rid of lots and lots of stuff, but I'm still working on it. So the upstairs is really good. Now that Chad's not here, I've been tidying every day. I do have to tidy my desk. It's getting kind of the point where I'm like, I'm starting to get bugged by the clutter again. So I got to tidy my desk today. It's like on my list. But I'm going to give, like, especially like my kitchen and my living room, when it's just me and it's not my husband, I feel like, and like it's just me picking up after the kids, I feel like I can keep everything so much cleaner. When he's here, I feel like I depend on him more and he doesn't clean the way I do. So when I'm here by myself, I feel like my house is so much cleaner. So I'm going to give my home and spaces a 7. I am working on getting wall lamps because we got rid of our table lamps. We got rid of our tables to make more room in here for Christmas. Well, for Christmas, and to bring down my rocking chair, because I have like a reclining rocking chair I used for the kids, but now I no longer need it upstairs, so I brought it down here. So yeah, so I am working on getting wall lamps. I'm working on my photo frames, stuff like that. So I also have my cleaning schedule back on track. That's a big one too. I clean one bathroom every week, and then I rotate between them, and then I sweep the floors every day, and I'm vacuuming or cleaning the floors once a week, and just, making sure everything is tidy. Okay, spiritual personal growth. I'm definitely going to give this one like a 2 or a 3 because I haven't had time. And this is devastating to me because I want to read tons of books. I want to do lots of shadow work and journaling. I just haven't had time. And that one I'm not even going to spend time on, because this is where I'm at right now. And that's what I want to spend time on in the future. Like for next year, I want to work on that stuff. That was actually a big goal for me for this year, and I just never got the chance to. Okay, work and learning. Work is great. Learning, I'm going to kind of put that in with personal growth, because there's always more things you can learn, and I just haven't had time to like bring in new things. But work, this one I'm putting there. Work has been, I'm going to put like a 7 or 8. This time of year, you guys, I always grow my channel. My channel has been growing by leaps and bounds. I've passed 2,400 subscribers, so thank you guys for joining. Like, you guys are amazing, all of you. Even for the ones that you join but you might not watch every video, that's okay. But for the ones that do watch, especially like you might have a certain niche. You might not like my planning, but you like the goal setting. You might not like goal setting, but you like the planning. So I appreciate, for every reason that you're here for, I appreciate that you're here to support me. Doesn't matter in which way you support me. Maybe you buy my stickers. I don't know. But if you do, again, thank you, because that helps me so much. I'm doing what I love. I'm staying at home with my kids, but I'm still productive. I'm still doing stuff that I absolutely love. So I think that's it. I don't know what else to put here. Okay, so it says here, some ideas to get you started. So this would be like for here. Another one you could put on here would be self-care. That would actually be a good one, because I really do need some self-care. Um, Actually, let's put that on here. I would love to have self-care, but I'm going to put it at a 1 or a 2 because I don't take care of myself, even with clothes and stuff. So again, I'm in the process of losing weight. All of my clothes are too big. And then this one person said, why don't you do a call out to your friends or family and see if they have stuff that they don't want? You'd be surprised at how much stuff people have sitting in their closets. Some people are organized. Like I'm getting there, like where I'm like, okay, everything that doesn't fit me now, go. So I threw out everything that didn't fit me, that was too small. And now I'm like, well, shoot, I should have kept it. But that wasn't the mindset I was in when I was having my garage sale. I was like, no, everything that doesn't work right now needs to go. But now I could call on my friends and family and see if they have stuff that fit me. Actually, I have been asking my mom, and she's been giving me like clothes I used to wear that I gave her because she's been gaining weight too. So she's been giving them back because we've both been losing weight now. So it's perfect. So I do have a few things from her, but I definitely need work. I mean, I would love to get my nails done, but right now that is definitely not in our budget. Um, but I would love to have my nails done. I see like these other creators on YouTube, and they have like beautiful long, like, yeah, they're fake, but who cares, right? I can't grow my nails out because they just chip off right away and they break. And also my nails are really curly. So when they grow out like to any length of, like even if they get to like right here, they tend to curl right around the edges, and I hate it. Like, I can't wear nail polish then because it just chips right off. So I have kind of given up on that. So I just keep my nails short. But fake nails, oh, I love having them every now and then. I take them off right away, but I mean, just to have them for, a month or two, I love it. Okay. So yeah, so these are the things I need to work on. Okay. So community, like, that one's not as important to me. But definitely finances we're going to be working on throughout the year, spiritual personal growth, and self-care. Those are the things that I might not be focusing on. So this is kind of why they're so low, because home and spaces, it's like my family. My family is the living area, right? Um, work is very important to me. Family, very important to me. And health and wellness. So these are like the main things that I focus on every single day. And so that's why they're a little bit higher. Finances, it's a work in progress. It's kind of on its own. But community, self-care, spiritual, personal growth, they get put on the back burner because I don't see them like as a secondary thing. I literally only have 24 hours in a day. And so when you are setting goals, it's very important to prioritize what you need to do for yourself. What is most important? And so that's what I do. I prioritize, and myself I do come first. Yes, I absolutely do. But if my son is hungry, am I going to go have breakfast before him? No, I'm not. And most mothers would never do that, right? That's not what I would call making your cup full before you can help others. Like, yeah, you're hungry, but you're also an adult, and yes, you can wait. Kids usually can't wait. So, in regards to that, like, for example, if I have to give this doesn't really happen, but say like I only had so much hot water and my kids needed a bath, I would give my daughter a bath, my son a bath, my baby a bath. If there was no hot water for me, guess what? I'm not having a shower, right? So it's not like I'm dying from it. It's just I choose to put my kids first, and that's why. So, and I think that's what most moms would say, right? And that's just what happens when you're a mom or a father, a parent. Okay, so now let's move on. So this one's Cultivate Your Mindset. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it says, okay, so here you go. So it's like holding back. So, for example, if you dream of owning your own business and believe you have something unique to offer, but keep taking the next step, you'll keep taking the next step forward. But if you don't believe what you have to offer has value, you might not do it. How can you change it? So a negative mindset can limit us, dictating who we are, who we aren't. Instead of staying stuck, you have the power to move forward by changing your mind. No perfection required. So it says, what has shaped your beliefs about your identity? So comparing yourself to others, social media, yes, to an extent for me, but at the same time, I kind of go on my own. I'm kind of like the black swan. I don't need to listen to what other people are doing. I don't compare myself to others. I do to an extent, but not to the point where it's gonna like break me. Like if I want to do something, I do it. I don't care what other people are doing. So social media, mm, I mean, I take it with a grain of salt. If I get a negative comment to my channel, I'm like, I just delete you. It's not important. I delete you. So, what others have said about you, maybe, but definitely what shaped my beliefs about my identity, definitely my childhood and my parents, definitely. Maybe my faith. I don't have a faith. I'm more spiritual, but definitely those two things. And I'm very lucky. My spouse or partner, he wants me to do whatever makes me happy. So I'm very lucky. He's very supportive. Like he works his butt off so that I can do what I do. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but he does. He works his butt off for me and for the kids. So I don't know about shaping my identity. I guess shaping my beliefs and my identity because as I've gotten older, I have grown more. So I've kind of I've taken my identity from when I was a kid because we all have these what are they called, pre-shaped identities, like you if like your parents will tell you what you can and cannot do when you're a child, and then most people don't break that mold. You kind of stay that way. And if you are really big into personal development, which I used to be when I had more time, um, you kind of learn that you are, because I'm also learning about human design. So that's the thing that helps to break the mold of who you thought you were, and it shows you who you actually can be or who you actually should be. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to know about personal development, look into human design. It's huge. I'm still not even, I haven't had time to study anymore because things are going to be so busy for me, but it's been crazy. But I guess past performance too, to an extent, right? Um, those things shape your identity. So, but like I've been changing, like I've been learning more for myself. So now this one says examples. And you've got a negative mindset and a positive mindset. So what have you believed about yourself in the past and how can you change it? So limiting mindset. So this one's a little difficult for me. When I first started Powersheets, it was easier because I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't like I had more of a limiting mindset, but now like I mean, I started a business. Like that's pretty badass, right? Like not many women can say that they've started their own business. So I'm going to try to write some thoughts down. I'm going to take all of this really with a grain of salt because this isn't really truly how I believe anymore, but this maybe was how I used to believe. So I'm going to write down some thoughts. So I'm just kind of looking at these examples here. One's like, um, I'm lazy and unorganized. I think I was lazy. I wasn't unorganized, but I was lazy when I was a teenager. But I think most teenagers are. And it was more to do with like somebody telling me what I should do or what I had to do. Like my mom, clean your room or do the dishes. And I was like, no, and that wasn't so much me being lazy. It was that I just didn't want to do because somebody told me to do it. But now that I'm doing stuff for myself, like my house is not like how I would as a teenager. It's way different. I'm in charge. It's my choice to be clean, so I'm clean. Um, I'm learning to take care of my home. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to find examples here, but I said not good enough, but then I'm more than enough. I've got unlimited power locked inside me, and then I'm too scared, shy, or not brave or courageous enough. Life's too short. You just have to do it. No one's brave. You just have to do it and stick up for what you believe in. And that's what I fully believe. Like, no one actually is courageous or brave. It just shows courage when you just do the thing, right? You just go and do it. You do what you have to do. Stick up for your loved ones, stick up for yourself, and that shows courage right there. You might not be courageous, you might not feel it, but nobody is. Everybody's scared, right? You just have to do it. Anyway, that's all I can think of that for that. And my phone is dying and I do have to go. It is 7:30. I have to wake up my son. So I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to see, because we've been going for about half an hour now. So I'm just going to see, so we haven't really got that far. I did the evaluate where you are and the upgrade your mindset. So the next page, I'm going to have to find my little sticky tab, is naming what matters, okay, for your legacy. Looking back many years from now, looking back on your whole life, where will you be grateful where you spent your time and attention? Making decisions, so what you want to do, what you don't want to do, okay? And then my most purposeful year. And then after that, it's brainstorming goals. So I've got a lot there, and then naming yearly goals. And then we kind of get into breaking down all the goals. Okay, so it might be, I hope it's not more than like 4 videos, but I feel like it might be because I'm spending a lot of time on this stuff. So I think next time we're going to complete this page, this one here, and then we'll get to the yearly goals. Okay, so that'll be video 3. I'm just going to see where I'm at here with my scheduling, because I know I only had so many goals planned here. So let's see. Cultivate what matters 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So I'm going to see how many I have. And I mean, today is December 1st. So if I can do some this weekend, I might have 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. So that would be 6 videos. So we'll see how far I get. Because, yeah, definitely, I'm not sure how it's going to look. There might be more videos, which is fine. I mean, I can add more videos, right? It is what it is. It's all about this, like, take your time, like, progress, not perfection. Like, if it takes longer, that's okay. But I do feel like I still have a lot to go. Holy. But I mean, a lot of these are goal action plans, and then they break it down by season, right? And then word of the year, visualize what's ahead. I usually don't fill that out. And then you've got like a routine, which I can write down some notes, and then you get into January. So you know what? It's not terrible. The calendar, I really like this weekly rhythm idea. So I'll probably write that out for January. Yeah, should be good. Anyway, we have a lot to go through. So thank you for joining me for this session. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I'm glad you guys are following along. I hope it's helping you. If you're new, subscribe, follow along. I do have a link for Cultivate What Matters down below if you're interested in buying the power sheets. It's not too late. And even if it's past January, it's still not too late if you guys are watching this in the future. It's never too late to start. Click the bell button so you won't miss out when I post new videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.